Hello everyone, Mark here with Mark's Max Muscle, and we have a fan requested video today. Ray D requests more videos on Bonac and Heath, so I asked him if he would like to see a comparison of these two, but enough about the explanation. We have this nice little comparison, and I decided to go with these 2 years. This is 2018 for Dr. Phil, 2019 for William Bonac. They both placed second place. So these are the two silver medalists of their respective years. And here in the front double bicep, it is upset city. William Bonac, I wasn't a huge fan of this more lean version of him, but in his weaker poses, such as this, the front double bicep, he actually looked pretty good. And compared to this swelled up, bloated version of Dr. Phil, it's no contest. William Bonac fetches a point. All right, maintain this posture, boys, and turn around. The rear double bicep, of course, should be an easy win, an easy victory for Dr. Phil, but it turns out to be a struggle to even maintain a point. Yes, he is winning, much larger. Look at those arms, way better. And, of course, the back development. Look how thickly developed those traps are. But I must say, the conditioning of the glutes of William Bonac and the lower lat insertions. He's doing battle here. He's definitely not winning, but he is doing battle. And now I'll have these two lads turn around and display the front lat spreads, in which case it is a car accident for Dr. Phil. He needs a doctor. Dr. Phil needs a doctor. There's a newspaper clipping headline. Anyway, where am I going with this? This is a loss for Dr. Phil. Terrible, terrible. I can definitely see why he lost to Sean Roden this year. Anyway, enough about the treachery of his front lat spread. Look at how fantastic Bonac looks. Like I said earlier, his leaner version, not my favorite, but in these weaker poses, he looked fantastic. This is a blowout victory for Bonac. So hold that pose and turn around for the rear lat spreads. And once again, this should be a cakewalk, an easy victory for Phil Heath. And this is probably his best pose, Dr. Phil. One of the best rear lat spreads of all time. And even in this terrible condition, the doctor still walks away with an easy win, in my opinion. Look at the valleys, the hills, and just the separation of muscle in those lats. Fantastic. And there's an aesthetic quality about Dr. Phil's rear lat spread. Nice little Christmas tree there as well. I must say, once again, conditioning of the glutes goes to William Bonac. A little bit wishy-washy compared to Dr. Phil, though, in the back, I must say. Doing a little bit of battle here, not much. On the score sheet, it is tie game, but I favor those two front poses of William Bonac, so if I had to end this now, he would be the victor. But there is many more poses to go, such as this, the side tricep pose. And I must say, once again, should be an easy win for Dr. Phil, but nothing doing. He is winning in the tricep development alone. Look at how strided and massive that arm is. But Bonac looks like a dream wrapped in a blanket. Once again, kudos to your small midsection. William Bonac, if he could combine that with some more mass, he could win the title for sure. Either way, he is taking this. He's taking another point in this competition. Here we have the second of the side poses, the side chest. And this is a very close one. Phil Heath, another one of his best poses. He has several top poses, unbeatable, I should say, if he's in top condition. And he is not here. That midsection is just so bloated. It distorts everything. Even the muscle separation in his arm is down, I would say. William Bonac, that thin skin, muscle separation, it's at an all-time high. And I must say, in the pec development, he is just ripped and striated to a T. As is Phil Heath, much larger as well. Almost a toss-up in this one. So I maintain the posture that William Bonac is leading the charge in this competition. However, there is still two poses to go, including this, the ab and thigh. But it is not going to help the doctor whatsoever. This is an embarrassing pose for bodybuilding. This is the champion that represents the sport, and this is supposed to be a beautiful pose with flow and aesthetics. Nothing doing. And I must say, kudos once again to William Bonac. This is his weakest pose. But here at the Olympia, it did not look too bad. He'll never have tremendous separation in those abs, but his tiny little wee waist, yes, I'm saying that, William Bonac and his tiny little wee waist wins this ab and thigh shot. There's no way around this one. Phil Heath looks like an alien. It just looks terrible. William Bonac, without a doubt, takes a point. Here in the most muscular, and what can I say? This is an embarrassing situation for Dr. Phil Heath. Much like all of the other poses, this should be an easy victory. And he just looks terrible. Remember the water babies, the toy, the water baby? Remember it wiggles and jiggles and gives me the giggles. It's my water baby. He looks like one of those. Looks like he would be jiggling and wiggling if you flap that big arm like a big water bed. But anyway, William Bonac, in contrast, looks like a stone caricature, perhaps a He-Man caricature, for discussing toys. So Phil Heath is a girl's doll, and Bonac is a child's action figure. But enough about that. That is foolishness. But I'm sure you guys are used to that foolishness and accustomed to my retardation and things of that nature. But we won't continue on with that. William Bonac wins this little contest, and I might add, he won it quite handily and easily. He deserved the victory for sure. I'm sure there's a lot of people out there claiming that this year's Olympia was a heck of a lot weaker than last year's lineup. But when the second place finisher defeated last year's, well, what can you say? And speaking of which, a nice little comparison with this year's winner and last year's winner would be in order, would it not? Sean Roden, the 2018 Mr. Olympia champion, versus Brandon Curry, the 2019 Mr. Olympia champion. I believe that will be on the back burner, and I will put that one out fairly soon. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, go ahead and tap that subscribe button. It helps me a great deal reach my goal of 1,000, and then, of course, beyond subscribers. Look forward to the next video. Have a great day.